Alright, again, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. My name is Erthos. I'm here for our XCOM live stream, continuing our Iron Man campaign. Just kind of going through the Long War Alien DLC pack, which I have never used before. So already gotten surprised a couple of times by some of the new stuff we've seen, and we're just gonna kind of roll with it and see how we do. If you've watched the last couple episodes on YouTube, you can see that we are struggling a little bit um, with our squad. So hopefully that luck changes. But we have our coffee. We've got things all set up, so we should be ready to go. So let's hop back in to where we are right now. We are getting back into our mission for the day. Boy, what a biggie it is. So we are doing a supply raid, which will hopefully really help really everything we're doing. We need supplies, we have no alloys, we have no Illyrium, so hoping for a lot of positive to come out of this, and hopefully, no death. Uh, we'll see how well that works, since the last couple missions we have had some deaths on the squad. Alright, I think, honestly, taking everybody who's here, probably not a bad idea. So let's clear the squad, and we'll start from scratch just to make sure. So we do have our one sergeant, our very fragile specialist, Mr. Voorhees. Thank you. And then we'll have our sharpshooter and Nova, our grenadier. And we get two squaddies. Woohoo! In their own ways. Why is it that all the ones we're getting with honestly shit health have really good aim? What the hell? That's so unfair. Nova's like the only exception to that rule. So let's go and take Tommy and Zach. Why the hell not? I think just because Tommy's health or his aim is a little subpar, we're gonna swap out his assault rifle for an SMG. It's not a huge bonus to aim, but it does help if he's closer. And if he's closer, I want him to actually hit. I feel like that's important. Going to give Nova a flashbang. Using a flashbang with the grenade launcher, giving that extra range is huge. I love that option. And I'm not really worried about needing a frost bomb yet. We haven't activated any of the Alien Kings, the Viper King, and the Berserker Queen or anything, so we don't really need it. It's just a little bonus, and if somebody dies and we don't have time to grab them, then we're screwed. So, I'd like to not tax ourselves with that.
The Resistance raided an Advent convoy that was passing through this area, and they managed to disable one of the transports for us to pick clean. Hostile reinforcements are sure to be moving on whatever you can.
Fast load.
Menace 1-5. The disabled Advent convoy is just ahead. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
Like, nobody has died in this campaign of Alien Vengeance.
Moving to position. Got a group of hostiles over here. Moving to Overwatch.
Also, I did check the targeting issue we saw last episode. That apparently is a known bug with the most recent patch. Apparently, for some reason, it doesn't translate between the icon down here and where the actual reticule is if you actually go into your #1 fire option. So that is an unknown thing. There's already one mod in the workshop to patch that.
On my way.
I did not grab that mod. I don't want to change mods partway through this campaign. Bad idea. But it is just something that we will keep an eye on. Perhaps Firaxis will patch it themselves as we play through.
Moving out. Maintaining position.
Confirmed. Right, hold it!
Really not helpful. Really.
Moving. Moving to designated position. Understood. Moving out. Overwatch.
Let's see. More often than not, they're going to run away from wherever the fire's coming from. So if Tommy here initiates, they're going to run this way. But if Zach initiates, they should then go this way. We'll have Zach initiate, and that should flush them out
Moving
towards
to
the rest of the
designated
unit.
position.
Affirmative. Covering now. I'm on the move. Eyes on the prize.
Eyes on the prize.
I'm on the move. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Odds. Not
Headed
not
there
worried
now.
about that.
Affirmative. Covering now.
By the way, we're not going to kill. So the question is, care more about taking out the stunned Lancer or the officer? Honestly, this early and with some low health guys, I'm more worried about this Lancer. So we're gonna try and bring him down.
We're visible here.
6 on a crit, very nice.
Good riddance.
time he's able to finish him off. But we then don't have sight on the egg.
No need to ask twice.
I was not expecting him to actively run away. I've noticed that a couple times now. I don't recall it happening before the Alien DLC, so I think it actually improved the Alien AI that if most of a pod is destroyed, killed, the remaining members are more likely to run away and seek cover and find another pod to reinforce with. Which is really cool. I like that they play smarter. It forces me to play smarter, which is refreshing. Keeps me on my toes. Speaking of new pods.
Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of thin men now show their true form. A purely reptilian species.
No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't need an infiltration unit anymore.
I don't want to just flashbang that whole thing, but pretty sure that's not an option.
Understood. Moving out.
Crap, I can. Yeah, we're totally gonna flashbang that whole group.
Here, catch.
That's a much larger set of pain and suffering than I want Jack to attempt to deal with on his own.
Got it covered.
Done them all and essentially kite them back to the main unit. In fact, we'll even have Jason put some aid protocol on him, just in case.
On Overwatch.
The disorientation again is going to be huge. Limits their movement, limits their aim a lot.
Whoa. I'm alright.
9% of the Viper, so we're not taking the Viper up, but we could probably hit the Advent Officer.
Missed the target.
Gunner. Yeah, he's actually got a big gun.
It's still moving. Moving. Target disabled. Running dry. Is it clear?
Moving to position. Frag out!
Decent chance that Lancer is probably gonna run around and just punch Nova in the face. So we'll Overwatch.
Scanning.
Try and catch him if he does that. I do. Get a grab, which is not that
They got me.
unforeseeable. I mean, dash. Ooh, and he misses.
Coming over here.
That's big. Wow. Okay. That's something I'm not used to seeing. I'm not used to seeing them attack somebody who's being bound. That's... Ooh, that changes things a whole lot now when I see Vipers. Okay. Okay, so something to keep in mind. They will do that. That's... cruel and vicious, and I love it. Huh. I don't have a good shot on that Viper, but knowing that the Viper can grab, and then that obviously gives a big boost to aim for whoever's shooting at him. Yeah, I want to limit that as much as possible.
Moving on target location. Enemy down.
Excuse me. Gunner.
Get ready for a surprise.
Take him out. Point, I'm more worried about survival than I am about loot. Especially when they do crap like that. And 3 damage on the bind. Jeez. Killing me.
Enemy eliminated. Go heal them.
Alright, so that's 2 pods down. We've probably got another 1 or 2 to go. Party on.
Heading to that location. Advent forces sighted.
Are those Advent Grenadiers? Engineers. Son of a pooch. This just got really horrifying. Oh boy.
I hope it's worth it. Heading there now. Shot wide. Out of ammo here. No, no, this isn't right! This isn't right!
Kid! Fight it!
Right. This isn't right.
Reloaded.
Out of good options. So, go ahead and use last heal
Give him a heal.
on him.
What's over there?
Obviously, what was initially looking positive is now looking horrifying. I'm really impressed with the different AI logic I've been seeing in this mod. Normally, I don't see sectoids go for a mind control when there's tons of bodies to play with. They always go for the zombie first. Just little things like that make me really excited and terrified, which is good. I haven't been genuinely that scared of playing XCOM in a long time, so it's nice to have that as a change. Gonna run. That's all that matters. Just get away. You can reload next turn.
Good riddance.
Don't want to have to take out my own best cover we can.
All right, I'll go. Cover me. All right, that one hurt. There's heavy fire in this zone. I'm under fire.
I've been getting the. Oh, how did he die? Did I miss that? Did he run through the fire and take burning damage? Or did he just die of shock? Ah. Either way, that sucks. Either way, that sucks so bad. Yeah, we're taking out that truck. We're gonna lose supplies in the process. But that's two guys. Somewhere in that mess, there's still.
Got it covered.
Closing on target position now. Let's do this.
Right there, in fact.
No, 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 please, no!
Target the same unit because they've failed before.
Watch those supply
Wow.
crates. If you destroy them, there won't be anything left for us to recover once the area is secure.
Central, shut up. You are not motivational right now. Ah. Okay, we need to make sure we get a good shot. So let's steady. Somehow Jason has a much better shot than the sharpshooter. Guess we take it.
Adjusting aim. Weapons burning ammo fast.
Just because it. Oh, cover. That's why. Taking the precision shot, it doesn't give us an aim penalty, but does give us that 30% crit chance. Oh, beautiful.
No longer a threat. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area
Last
is
one.
secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
They gave us a rating of fair, which... Yeah, okay, sure. We'll call that fair. I feel like we got owned. I feel like that was a massively outmatched fight that I was, or at least a fight I was unprepared for. I was unprepared for the things that happened. And we succeeded, sort of. I mean, we lost 2 of our 5 troops. They were both of the rookies, which arguably if we're going to lose troops, those are the ones we want to lose. But painful all the same. We'll see what kind of rewards we got out of that mission, since obviously that'll be the bigger benefit. Sharpshooter promotes, which is always good. Let's see. His aim is decent for a sharpshooter. So do we give him Deadeye, which functions just like it did in Enemy Within, Enemy Unknown. A small aim penalty, but you get a big damage boost on it. Lightning Hands, we're not worried about that gunslinger again. We can always retrofit him as a gunslinger later, once we get up to Captain or so and we get face-off, since that's the big one. Or we can get him Damn Good Ground, which is a bunch of aim. That's a good defense against enemies at a lower. I mean, his aim is good. That is a solid aim, but it could be better. And I think because it says a small aim penalty, it's like 20 that you lose, like 15 or 20. It's not super small, like it's significant. I think we're gonna go with Damn Good Ground. Anytime we can give him better aim and a better chance of hitting, it's just gonna help us out. Oil's pretty good. I mean, any supplies we got is great. Same with alloys and delirium. We didn't have any of these, so now that we have some, it's huge. It's awesome. And we get a Viper corpse that we can play with.
Getting thin on manpower, Commander.
Oh, trust me, Central. I am well aware that we are low on manpower. Well aware. Well aware. Yeah. See who we can recruit.
Well, aside from us getting this ship up and running, which was mostly Dr. Shen's work, I haven't felt particularly useful in a long time. I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the Commander.
Definitely gonna look at people who don't have 3 health. I mean, come on. Not helping us on any level. Striker here looks fairly decent. Grab him. Decent shot, 5 health. He got a lot of dodge. That's kind of weird. Grab one more. Basically, all the supplies we just got, we recruited people with. Fortunately, I felt that was kind of necessary.
Commander?
Oh, rough.
Maximum power consumption reached.
Waiting on that power coil so we can get that power relay. Not a whole lot we can do there. Item-wise, at this point, a mine shield might not be a bad idea. We'll find out. Or we can actually upgrade weapons, which is probably even more in our interest because that allows for us to start doing some killing again as they start upgrading their stuff. But we'll see.
You lived in one of the colonies for a few years.
We'll see what gets tossed at us mission-wise
One of
first.
the advantages of working with admin. On the surface, it was very
Black market,
comfortable,
very cool.
but there was a price for that comfort.
Let's finish making contact with Brazil first.
Brazil.
I take it this
Finish
was
our research
easier
on
than your
the
last procedure, Doctor.
Commander
Object
Autopsy.
added.
I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
Proving ground, which would be big,
Seems to provide a means of stabilizing
but
the
we
link
need
between
more
the local
engineers. We've got
subordinates
one
and the admin
lonely,
network tower
lonely
itself.
engineer.
Commander, if we're going
It's
to try to
horrifying.
build this skull deck that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
I'm gonna start on the
I
armor.
assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
That'll help
I'll
negate
notify
a
you
lot
as
of
soon as
the
report is available.
pain and suffering we're feeling with these low health
Dr.
recruits.
Shen's constant vigil over
Make contact with New Brazil. That puts us at our limits for areas. We've got our next supply drop in a couple days, so that should help out a ton with the amount of supplies that we get. That's an extra
New
60
regional
supplies.
contact located.
Opens up 2 additional areas that we can see. Black market.
Avenger plotting new
Assuming
course.
another mission doesn't pop up, which I feel it might. We actually might have a retaliation mission coming sooner rather than later. Right. James is ready to, of course, he's another low health guy, but he had pretty decent aim, so we made him a ranger, get him up front, get him into the fight. We do still need some shinobis, some up close people, so let's grab somebody. Right. Good. At the very least, he's got a lot of health, which is definitely something we want on our.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Assault would be nice, but we really want some kind of stealth unit, some kind of scout whose job is to be a good scout. Makes a big difference. So we're going to focus on that first.
Commander, we've received word that the aliens have completed
Alien
a facility
facility.
devoted to their work on the Avatar
fine.
project. If we can establish contact with the local resistance forces in this region, we can make a move on that facility and destroy it to set back the aliens'
Project goes up,
operation.
not a
Commander,
problem.
The aliens continue
get
to
the
make
black market.
progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Interest in some things that we've got. And one of the mods that I've got that's really nice is an inventory black market mod, so I can see what actually gets used for stuff. So I can see, hey, the drone wreck doesn't actually get used for anything. I can sell it now. There's no reason to hold on to it. Same with the officer corpse. So we can just get rid of that, take the cash. And then things that I do use, or that I can actively use right now. So it doesn't show the stuff that I can use it for in the future, but the stuff right now. It'll actually tell me how many of those I need. So like, oh, hey, you need 1 turret wreck for the turret breakdown research. It's like, oh, okay. No, I need some stun lancers and sectoids, so we'll keep all those. Yeah, we'll keep everything else. Good price, but we're not that hurting for cash yet. Things we can buy, though. We've got enough intel that I'm going to rush research on plated armor. Let's see. Life support. I just got a feeling that it's probably something we're going to want. And we're basically just killing time until the supply drop, so we'll go to HQ.
United States.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
277. That's a decent amount of supplies. That's pretty good. All right, so our 2 dark events reduces retaliation counter and harder to catch them unaware. Okay, that's arguably not that bad.
Avenger plotting new
Could be a lot
course.
worse. I mean, there's one that we can't see, and I'm not looking at spending more intel to find out what it is. So there's that. All right, and there's our mission. Medic druid, yes. Okay, so it'll get us an engineer, get us some intel. Good stuff. But that's where we are going to pick up again later this week on Friday. So thanks for tuning in. We do have epitaphs for our 2 rookies that we'll have to put in. So if you have any idea for those epitaphs, please let me know in the comments here on YouTube as soon as that is posted. Otherwise, stream is at 9 a.m. Central Time on Friday. So hope to see you then. Thank you.